Hello, beloved friends and family. How are you doing? Happy Sunday. And thank you so much for your lovely and loving comments. Wow, I'm getting comments from you guys all over the world. And gosh, from like Bangalore, India, Indonesia, Australia, um, Vietnam, China, Japan, Germany, Slovenia, the UK, Ireland, Canada, of course, my country, the US, the United States of America, Mexico, Central America, South America. I mean, just I'm so grateful for you guys and all the love that I'm receiving from all of you. And today, really why I do what I do, and why I did it for years in medicine and really expanded my medical practice to include more of like a personal development approach to patients is because I couldn't really get people to connect in with their health and their health path unless I got them to connect in with their higher selves and the larger context of their life. And if people deny themselves of their gifts, I found, and what they really are put here on the earth to express and share with other people, I found that I could not get them to do the things that they really needed to do for their health because they couldn't see their own relevance in the world. So this is why my own work has taken a quantum leap, and I'm looking even more expansively, and I'm working with people more expansively and even more upstream. Because when you get some of this upstream thinking right, the health, the wealth, the relationships, all of those things fall into place. So today we're going to be talking about opening your gifts. And yesterday I told you I was going to share with you a very deeply moving experience I had yesterday. And I'll talk about that today because it fits in better with today's reading. So today's reading is about opening your gifts, guys. If you look at those particular skills you have developed over the years, the talents that you have exhibited, you will find they are the gifts you opened and enjoyed. You have many gifts that you've never opened. These are gifts of talent, ability, and reach that are yours for the taking. The people we call gifted are different from the crowd in one very special way, and really a very simple way. They accepted their gifts, okay? They let it happen. The high achievers, the persons you admire, are those individuals who open their gifts. These winners have more gifts because they claimed them, took them out of the wrapping, and used them. It's really interesting. I had a group of friends and I were in a group in high school called the Gifted and Talented program. And this actually, I was very grateful for the program because it gave me a lot, but somehow it always just bothered me because I was like one of those kids in high school who was like friends with everyone. and I tried to see the light in everyone. And, I had friends, who were gifted in many different ways, but who weren't in the gifted and talented programs, like the football players, there's no way in hell I could play football like the football players, or the soccer players, or swim like the swimmers, or act like some of the people in the drama club, or, write like some of my friends, like my friend Julia and Beth, like they were beautiful writers. I never thought I could, write like them, but I had my own, ways of expressing and trying to bring out, what I could. So I really felt everyone in the school belonged in the gifted and talented program. So, I'm getting a phone call. So anyway, so I believe like we're all gifted. Okay, it's just a matter of just accept it, right? Just accept it and bring it out. Now it's time for you to do something with your gifts. Claim them and you create them. Claim them and you create them. Reach for them and they materialize. Use them and they grow to serve you still better. And if you look at those particular skills you have developed over the years, the talents that you have exhibited, you will find they are the gifts you opened and enjoyed. So think about, what about yourself are you not opening and enjoying? I know for me, for many years, I stopped dancing. Dancing was a real gift for me. I stopped dancing. I didn't allow myself to sing as much as I really knew was a gift for me. And even now, I'm taking a quantum leap into, coaching work, doing distinctive coaching work. And that's just a gift for me to, unpack as well. So, and, sometimes you guys, it's not who you think you are that holds you back. It's who you think you're not. Just think about that for a second. It's not who you think you are that holds you back. Sometimes it's who you think you're not. And I'll give you an example from yesterday. So, so for a while now, I've been encouraged to write and write more. And I even have some books that just kind of like, download, and I really need to get them out. My publisher's even waiting for me to get them out. A lot of other people are waiting for me to get my first book out. I was on a podcast yesterday, and he can't wait for the book to come out. And I realized yesterday that it was who I thought I was not that was holding me back from writing. I always thought that, I'm not a writer. I'm not a writer. My friends are writers. They're really like beautiful. Their, short stories have been in, in the New York Times and all these things. I'm not a writer. And so, but yesterday, I just got really silent within myself, and I'm like, well, what is the really meaningful thing I need to do over the next week to bring out more of who I am? And the answer kept on coming back, and you just got to focus on the writing. And then I'm like, gosh, I'm not a writer. Who am I to focus on writing? And then I was like, okay, universe, give me a sign. So I was just walking into my garage, and my attention was drawn to this random box there that had a bunch of books sticking out. It's actually these books right here. So one by one, I took the books out, and oh, thanks, Marnie. So one by one, I took the books out, and I noticed. Ooh, it disappeared. Here you go. I noticed this little thing sticking out, from the box. And I was like, what the heck is that? That's a certificate I've never recognized. And look what it was. Look at that. I mean, it's just something I got as a freshman in high school. I don't even ever remember getting this. Like, it just never made an impact in my mind. Like, oh, I could be excellent in writing. Like, it never even entered my mind. So that has been really holding me back, even though multiple people have told me I'm an excellent writer. I'm even in the National Academy of Bestselling Authors. Brian Tracy has told me I'm a good writer. Bob Proctor, my illustrious mentor himself. But my own self-image was holding me back. So this was just a really interesting experience for me, because what have I deprived other people of experiencing because I haven't shared my ideas through writing? How has my own inability or unwillingness to work through my own limited thinking deprived other people and other human beings of inspiration or having their light lit as well? So, and all of you have those gifts as well, and I just invite all of you to just open your gifts. All right, so how many other gifts are within your reach? For every gift you've opened over the years, there are hundreds that you've never unwrapped and taken out of the package. This unused potential hides there, just waiting to play a role in your quantum leap. When you make a quantum leap, you find out many new things about yourself. U squared is a fascinating experience in self-discovery. A transformation occurs, a metamorphosis. Think of a striped caterpillar humbly crawling along the stem of a milkweed plant a few inches from Mother Earth, changing into a strikingly beautiful monarch butterfly that soars high in the air and bravely journeys thousands of miles in its yearly pilgrimage. To become a monarch, to free those shining auburn wings, to fly high and free, the creature must break out of the cocoon of safety and open its gifts. Open some more of yours, find your wings. And the profound thing about these butterflies, guys, is that they're not just flying just to fly. Like, when they fly, they pollinate hundreds of millions of plants. And that their pollination activity actually drives the biosphere, helps drive, parts of the biosphere. So imagine if all those little caterpillars, just didn't want to open their gifts of flight, it would have a serious impact on the biosphere, as we're seeing, now. So the same thing happens with all of us, when we get out of our cocoon and we accept our gifts and we take flight. We're actually pollinating the potential in other people, and we're allowing other people space and inspiration to light up their life. And this is how we shift consciousness on the planet. This is how we make a better world. We make a better world by each of us bringing our gifts forth, and each of us sharing it, and sharing it unabashedly, because there are people that need who you are and what you have. All right. And so today I invite you to watch me fail forward tonight. I'm going to be doing my first live webinar tonight. There's nothing being sold at the end of this webinar or anything like that. These are truly just sharing webinars that I'm going to be doing for different content from the various different coaching programs that I do. So I invite you to watch me fail forward tonight at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And today's topic is, well, what is today's topic? What am I going to be talking on today? Every week is going to be something different. So today I'm talking about stop settling for less than what you really want. Activating your intrinsic abilities for success, which really are your intrinsic gifts for success. So are you going through life just settling only for what you think you can get or be? Do you feel like you constantly put aside what you really want to be and do in order to make others happy or avoid fears of failure? Do you feel like there is something big that is trying to find greater expression through you? It is time to stop suppressing your potential and move into a new way of being in your life. So it's just going to be under an hour. And so I just decided to do it, and I'm moving forward regardless of my fear, and I'm hopefully going to have fun. Well, I am going to have fun, and I hope that you'll find value in it, and I'll put the link up in another post on my page, and it's going to be called, Watch Me Fail Forward, and go from there. Okay, guys, open your gifts, and remember, it's not just who you think you are that might be holding you back, it's who you think you're not. So who is it that you think you're not? Okay, and work on that self-image. And I'll talk to you again soon. Oh, hey, Dr. Hadley, how are you? Rohan, Janani, Auntie, Marnie, Sunil, Shobha, Juan, Dion, Marnie, Matt Morrison, thank you so much for joining me today, guys. I love you all. I'll talk to you soon.